and a very warm welcome to State of Business on Arch Television. I'm Heshain Ali and let's have a look at the headlines first. Government plans to purchase 10 million Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines to inoculate 14 million Sri Lankans. Minister of Agriculture assures a surplus of paddy harvest this year, enabling the export. News in detail. The Cabinet of Ministers has granted approval to purchase 10 million Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines at the cost of $52.5 million as direct procurement from the Serum Institute in India. Cabinet spokesman Minister Dr. Ramesh Patrana addressing the media personnel virtually this morning from the Department of Government Information said that 14 million of country's citizens will be vaccinated by May.
Doses-wise, it's 28 million. We are aiming at 14 million population to be immunized within next couple of months. So we are bringing down 28 million doses. This is for the initial contract, but that will come on, gradually we will build up the total amount. Now for the first time, this cabinet paper is specifically to purchase 10 million doses from Serum Institute of India and another 3.5 million doses from AstraZeneca. The second round of vaccination should take place after 3 months as per the claims of the scientists. So we have some time to purchase for the second round. It's a debatable subject. It's not the government. The decision would be taken by the medical expertise who are concerned about this immunization program. Actually, the World Health Organization initially claimed that the second dose should be given after 4 weeks' time. But as per the new developments, some of the Sri Lankan clinicians also believe the best immunity booster would be to provide the injection after 3 months' time.
Cabinet spokesman Minister Dr. Ramesh Patrana told the media that both the Chinese and Russian vaccines for the COVID-19 have so far not completed their documentations or the due reviews with the World Health Organization. Answering to a question raised by a journalist, Minister Dr. Patrana said that he is also in the view of that Sri Lanka will have to continue with the AstraZeneca vaccine from India.
The Chinese vaccine, they have not completed phase 3 clinical trials and they have not submitted the dossier pertaining to that registration. So for the time being, we have to go with AstraZeneca vaccine. Yes. Yeah. The moment we receive full documentation from the Chinese, the manufacturers, we can consider registering that one also in Sri Lanka, but it will take some time because that is not approved by WHO also. It's being under review, yes, in relation to the second dose. But we have some time before that because this will, even if you have ordered this particular vaccine, AstraZeneca vaccine, 14 million doses, we are not 100% sure which day that we will receive the vaccine. So we have some time before coming to that conclusion. Possibly we might have to go with AstraZeneca vaccine for the next 14 million also, given the backdrop of registration is not available for the Chinese vaccine.
Minister of Agriculture Mahindananda Alutgamage says the government aims to control the rice mafia by keeping a reserve of 300,000 metric tons of paddy. Minister Alutgamage made this revelation yesterday to the media, assuring that the government will be capable of exporting rice this year. Minister of Agriculture Mahindananda Alutgamage said that the government has allocated 23 billion rupees to purchase paddy this season. He also said that 323 new warehouses have been renovated for paddy storage and also have a storage capacity of 350,000 metric tons of paddy. The Agriculture Minister said that the government was providing fertilizer, water, insurance as well as technology free of charge to the farmer community in the country. The government has taken steps to provide a guaranteed price to prevent farmers from selling rice at a low price. He assured that the government was making all the possible efforts to protect the farmers and the consumers from the rice mafia. Minister Alutgamage also added that the highest paddy harvest in history was recorded this season at 3.2 million metric tons. Minister further added that they expect to produce 5 million metric tons of paddy during this year, and the amount of rice obtained from that would be around 3 million metric tons. He asserted that as the annual consumption of the country is 2.5 million metric tons, the country will experience a surplus of 500,000 metric tons of rice this year.
කිසිම සහල් හිඟයක් ඇති වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඉතිහාසයේ දැවැන්තම අස්වැන්න, දැවැන්තම නිෂ්පාදනය. ඒ නිසා මහා කන්නේ විතරක් අපි වී හෙක්ටයාර් 7,64,000 අපි වගා කරලා තියෙනවා. මෙට්‍රික් ටොන් මිලියන 3.2ක් අපි නිෂ්පාදනය කරනවා වී. ඒ වගේම යල තව 1.8ක්. ඒ නිසා රටේ කිසිදු හාල් හිඟයක් ඇති වෙන්නේ නැහැ. වී අතිරික්තයක්, හාල් අතිරික්තයක් මේ වසරේ ලංකා ඉතිහාසයේ මෙට්‍රික් ටොන් ලක්ෂ 5ක හාල් අතිරික්තයක් වෙනවා.
Stay tuned for more news right after this commercial break. Welcome back after the break. A suggestion was brought to seriously consider the fast-tracking of the digitalization process of the public sector, assuring the efficiency and productivity. The suggestion was forwarded by the Vice President of the Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, Sanjay Bandara, addressing a ceremony to commend the best annual reports in the public sector last year. The function to appreciate the public sector best annual reports was held for the fourth consecutive year at the BMICH yesterday. State Minister Ajit Niwad Cabral was the chief guest at the event, which was organised by the CA Sri Lanka. The Coconut Research Board, Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka and the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura were adjudged as the overall winners at the event.
The public sector no doubt plays a critical role in the economic development of Sri Lanka, which employs over 1.1 million people. So therefore, it is important that we all join hands and continue to help strengthening this sector so that public servants, including accountants and auditors, can play a far greater role in managing public funds more efficiently and thereby contribute to the economy effectively. Like all other sectors, the public sector is also changing rapidly, and I am certain that COVID pandemic has shown us how reliant we are on technology, so which no doubt has helped many of us work from remote areas, including home, due to lockdowns and the curfews. So therefore, I believe that this is the best time for the authorities to seriously consider fast-tracking the digitalizing of public sector services, which will enhance efficiency of the sector.
Secretary of the Treasury S.R. Artikala, who also graced the event to appreciate the Best Public Sector Annual Reports and Accounts Awards 2020, admitted the proposal of the fast-tracking the digitalization of the public sector. Addressing the gathering, the Treasury Secretary explained the plans from 2013 and how and where it should be finalized.
I appreciate better the decisions in 2013 to implement the Integrated Treasury Management Information System, or ITMIS, as it is better known. The Budget 21 was worked through the ITMIS. ITMIS role has already been completed in 61 budget heads up to now, and a further 31 budget heads will commence from 1st of March 2021. 80% of budget heads are expected to be completed by end 2021, which covers nearly 2,000 spending units, such as head officers, divisions, and sub-officers. ITMIS is due to reach full completion by 2022. This falls clearly within the government policy to digitalize many of its processes so as to ensure better delivery of services to the public. Digitalization on many of the public sector processes will also create better accountability and also give better quality data to the policymakers, in particular to be used in decision making. It is also required that when presenting information to the public, it should be done so in a manner that is simple and consistent manner, improving the financial literacy of the people.
A new pilot boat manufactured for the Sri Lanka Ports Authority was handed over to the SLPA yesterday at the Colombo Dockyard premises. The event was attended by the officials from the Ports Authority and the Colombo Dockyard Company. Built by the Colombo Dockyard Company, the pilot boat was designed by Macduff Ship Designing Limited of Scotland. The pilot boat, with a length of 19 meters, has been designed to easily accommodate 4 pilots and 4 sailors. With a top speed of 22 nautical miles, this vessel is specially made to operate under any weather condition prevailing in Sri Lanka. Secretary to the State Ministry of Warehouse Facilities, Container Yards, Port Supply Facilities and Boats and Shipping Industry Development, D.D. Matharachchi, Chairman of the Sri Lanka Ports Authority, General Dayarat Nayaka, Vice Chairman of the Sri Lanka Ports Authority, Professor Prasantha Jayamanna, Harbour Master of Sri Lanka Ports Authority, Captain Irmal Silva, Colombo Dockyard Chairman Hideki Tanaka and several other officials of both institutions were present at the occasion. Addressing the gathering, State Minister of Warehouse Facilities, Container Yards, Port Supply Facilities and Boats and Shipping Industry Development, Jayantha Samaravira, appreciated the work by the Colombo Dockyard as they have well demonstrated their excellence in vessel building. He also said that the move was a sustainable step forward in highlighting Sri Lanka's state-of-the-art vessel building capacities, creating a positive attitude towards craft manufacturing capabilities in Sri Lanka. Stay tuned for stock updates. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The all-share price index dropped 268.30 points to close at 7,329.21, and the S&P SL20 dropped 131.36 points to close at 2,898.43. The turnover was 2.8 billion rupees and over 134 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. And that's all news for today. See you tomorrow with State of Business. Until then, take care and good night.